Hey, welcome back to Dave and Mao. New name Off Grid. Dave and Mao Off Grid instead of Dave and Mao in the Philippines. I'm gonna walk you over here. What I'm doing is straightening out the front because that's where most of the mud was at. And there's some rock that I'm digging up, which we're very fortunate on this property. We got a huge vein, kind of like a sand rock, a little bit tougher. But I'm digging it up and using that to level off this front out by the road. Let me see, swing you around here. I'm gonna level you up. You can probably see that rock down there. Let me get this level a little bit. Anyways, I'm digging up the rock here, throwing it over there, and I'm just making a nice layer because it is just a sloppy mess. The problem with video is it never shows like, you know, elevation stuff. Let me see. Is that a little bit better? Maybe. There we go. So, I'm going to get on the excavator. I got my OSHA approved flip-flops on, my hard hat, my work gloves, all good. So if you guys want to call me on OSHA, go for it, because I'm in the Philippines. That's what they do here. Let's see if I can crawl up onto this bad boy. Woo, get my foot through there. Ah, got caught on the handle. Woo. Oh, there we go. Got my water jug, got my fly towel. Fire in the hole. All right, here we go. So we know this is all rock over here. And we're just slowly peeling it off. You can see it all down in here. Might as well use the resources on your property. There we go. I want to get out a little bit further. A little bit easier to peel it this way. There we go. So I had a comment from this last video I just posted yesterday and said, sure wish I could see you operate. Well, here's your opportunity. So you can see I got to dig this area up anyways because this is where we're going to have one of our, well, multiple front posts for our fence. Security gate, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just, might as well use the stone, which is really nice because I know I'm not going to have that big of a French drain system over here. This is that flake stone, so it's got good drainage. And the dirt will be about 2 feet. So I'm not gonna have a lot of pressure on this front wall. But yeah, look at all this natural stone I could get to use, right? Nice and easy. Try not to beat the machine up. Good stuff, huh? Look at that. So we have a whole vein that runs right through the center. So our house is going to be actually built right on top of this stone. It's a little more work digging it up, but great foundation, great drainage under the house. Can't beat it. Got real lucky. Yep. I'm so happy this is here. Now we're gonna order 10 cubic meters of gravel, and we're gonna put that on top of this. And that'll pack it in. It's gravel that I'll lose, of course, but this is gonna be our area to park things. So this will be fenced in. I've been busy. A lot of rock. It's good stuff. Whew. All right. I've been cleaning up. All right. Yep, so that is the previous owner of the land we bought. Just coming down to check it out. Hi, pups. What? What? What are you barking at? Huh? Neighbor's dogs are over here. Yep. So we're just going back and forth to get this gravel or rock pushed out, and then we'll put a layer on top of that. Because it's like a sponge down here. When you roll over it, the clay is so wet, it just bounces. So just trying to get it all cleaned up. Yeah, he's such a good guy. He owns a hectare over here, and he is the last living sibling. And he said he might as well enjoy the last part of his life, sell a little bit of his land, and be able to, you know, just live easy as he gets older. He's got a good retirement plan, that's for sure. I know I'm disappearing over here, but I'm trying to get things done, guys. All right, this part's all nice. We're gonna dig up a little bit more gravel and put it up here in the front because I got a big sponge hole right there, and I don't like it. So this hole will probably fill up with water when it rains, but that's why we have pumps and buckets. We're gonna put a little of this over here. Nice. Great foundation though. Gotta love it, man. Love finding natural resources on the property. And we'll make it a little bit higher because there'll be sleeping quarters down here. And that's about it. All the rebar, concrete would be up on top, so we don't have to carry it up the damn hill. Nice. Look at all this natural stone. You gotta love it. Look at that. Just beautiful. So yeah, I gotta dig this at 1.5 meters down for the footer for our post. And up front here, we're gonna be doing a 10-inch by 10-inch post. And then the first 6 feet will be poured concrete. And then we'll do a hollow block on top of that. Nice. Nice big stone. Fly in the face. Clean this up a little bit. I just felt a raindrop. Look at that nice rock. I know I said it 10 times, but simple things, man, I'm excited about. So all right, let's push this around. I think that's more than enough. Yeah, we should be good now. There we go. Easy peasy. Yep. Anyways, the family is pretty easy to work with. He's got a son in college and needed some money to get his son through school, and you know, if that makes a difference here in the Philippines, I don't know. You know, let's drag this back a little bit. Woo, that's a big bee. Got a bee on my leg. Nice. A lot better. A whole bunch better. So now we'll pile on 10 cubic meters of gravel on top of this, and we should be dried in on the ground then. We're gonna have a lot of runoff from the property, that's for sure. I know it's pretty boring watching me go back and forth, right? Well, I guess some people like watching it. I know I did. I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, I think I already did. But one of the subscribers, I don't even know if he's a subscriber, to be honest. He just said, that's some kind of retirement. You're not supposed to be working. Well, I had a neighbor back in Indy that lived across the street, and his wife passed away, and he retired from Allison's. And he sat in his garage every damn day. And I just kept looking at him. Finally, I went over one day and I said, what the hell are you doing? He's like, well, wife passed away and I'm just sitting here. So we got into what he did for work and where he retired from. And I said, so you're just sitting here waiting to die? Just sitting. And he said, yep, sitting, getting fat, that's for sure. I started to laugh. And I said, dude, enjoy your life. You got plenty of money. He ended up buying an RV, and he'd go down to Florida every year. He said it was the best thing he ever did. But he went down there and bought a condo eventually, and so I wouldn't see him for 6 months out of the year. And, you know, you can sit and wait to die, or you can just stay busy and enjoy life, man. So, to that comment, I am retired, and this is what I love to do. I love building, man. It's creativity, keeps your mind going, keeps your body healthy. I see too many people retire, sit around, they get old pretty quick. But I know guys over here, 70s, 80s, and they're always on the go. They're always doing something. They're living life, man. They're not sitting around eating bonbons, watching TV all damn day. You know, pick your poison. You can stay in the States, barely make it. This is just for the generalization. There's some pretty wealthy guys out there, but majority of us blue collar workers are just gonna barely make it on Social Security and what little pension we put away, because most of us were dumbasses, including myself. But I got fortunate the last couple of years in the States. I was able to make things happen before I came here at 55. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go up on top now. I'm not too worried about all this. Like I said, we're gonna have some good gravel. I'll see you on top. I'm gonna go up this. All right. See a little smoke? Yep. Live your life, man. Don't be scared. Oh, I can't do it. You just got to be creative, man. You can do it. You're supposed to be able to do anything you want. And then if you can't do something, well, that's you limiting yourself. Don't be playing victim. Or I've had the raw deal in life. Okay. Everybody has the same BS. All right, I'm coming down to get you, man. Coming down to get you. There'll be a little bit of boring time in this video. That's probably, ow, rock underneath the flip-flop. That OSHA approved flip-flop didn't work real well there. So, yeah, dug that hole out. We got to dig that deep all the way across. Right across there into that stone. It's going to be perfect to, man, there's the flies again. It's going to be perfect to pour concrete right on top of that stone, man, for our footers before we put our posts in. Woo! So, just wandering. Got a lot done yesterday. It's looking good out here. Got a lot more to go. There's the old van. She's running good. DA64V. Very happy with it. Let me get you spun around here. Whew. Adjust you a little bit. Well, pretty much our next step is we'll get that front level off. Like I said in a couple videos, we're gonna put posts right up by the concrete and then metal, just metal roofing. And then we'll put a gate down at the bottom. We'll build a little shack there, sleeping. Man, fly, get a hobby, dude. And then we can really get rocking on this thing, you know. I'm only gonna have 2 guys helping me on this whole project. There's not gonna be a huge crew. We're gonna do a, all right, fly, dead. We're gonna do 6 footers for the garage, and then rebar, hook all that together, and then we're gonna do a monolithic pour. The garage is gonna be metal, guys. Concrete monolithic slab hooked into deep footers for the earthquake, and that gives that foundation some really solid stability. Then from there, we're just using 4x4 metal posts that'll be anchored down into the footer all the way up. And then we're just metaling it in, metal siding, insulation. metal stud inside, and then insulation, vapor barrier, and then rock board. And that's pretty much it. We'll do the rock wool insulation on the ceiling walls. We'll have a couple windows, an entry door, and for now, where the garage doors will be the roll downs, we're just metaling those in. We'll frame it out for it, but we're gonna move into the garage and live. I gotta dig a hole down on the bottom of the property, and we'll do a septic down there. That way the garage and the house laid out over here will tie into one big septic tank. And then rainwater, we gotta build 2 big water tanks. It'll come off the roof. It'll go through a pretty cool filter system. I'll show you that when we get to it in a few months, maybe 5 months. And then it'll go down on those tanks, and when we draw water out of those tanks, it's gonna go through a treatment, just like where we get our water from with our 5-gallon jugs. So that pump will pull it out of the tanks, run it through the filtration system, straight into the house, and I can drink water right out of my tap. That's the bonus. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna go push some dirt. It's been a long video, but get off your ass and do something, man. No matter where you're at in the world, there's always something that you can do, and sitting and waiting to die is BS. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you on the next video.